Welcome everyone to this beautiful 25-minute Verde flow or Verde flow. My name is Cheryl and I'm with Yoga in Small Spaces, a little traveling yogi nomad with my retiree husband. So just find a nice centered position on your mat, either in Sukhasana, easy pose, or if you want to sit on your heels or have those legs extended. And just taking a moment here to find if you're centered, how's the breath? See if you can breathe in and out of the nose. If you have to scoot yourself around a little bit more, moving the hips, the sit bones, the shoulders, the neck, the hands and arms. Feeling the rise and fall of the belly with each inhalation and exhalation. Moving into Anuloma Viloma, alternate nostril breathing. You can choose to have the hands however you'd like, or you can bring that left hand into Chin Mudra, right hand into Vishnu Mudra. And just noticing the breath in and out of the nostrils. And taking a nice deep breath, press that right nostril, exhale fully through the left. Inhale through the left. Plug both nostrils, hold the breath. Exhale through the right, fully. Inhale through the right. Hold the breath. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Retain, hold the breath. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And hold the breath, plugging both nostrils. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. And hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Retain. This is the last round. Exhale fully through the left. Release the right hand down. Return to your natural breath, breathing in and out of both nostrils. I'm going to come into a gentle twist to the left. And in this twist, just allow your breath to be natural in and out of the nose, not twisting too far where the breath is becoming strained. Just feel internally. And allow yourself to come back to center and maybe on an exhalation twist to the right. If it was an inhalation, no judgment, just go with the flow. Again, only twisting to where the body wants to naturally stop. Seeing if you can keep that chin parallel with the ground. Eyes closed or opened. Natural breath in and out of the nose. Back to center, gently fold yourself forward, and always the choices. You can come into a full forward fold here, coming on down to the forearms. You can have those arms extended. You can even just be on the tips of the fingers or palms of the hand. Or if you want props, blocks, or anything underneath those hands, allowing your sit bones to stay equal. So they're starting to lift behind you. Just bring your torso up a little bit. Center those sit bones. Nice natural breath. Coming back up, making your way to a beautiful tabletop. And before we do any alignment here, allow those hips to fall from one side to another, feeling that lateral stretch into the hips, into the sides of the rib cage. You may be feeling this down into the legs. Notice those wrists, and then bringing those wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips, toes can be tucked or untucked. I'm going with the untucked version today. And keeping that neck aligned with the rest of my spine, fingers are spread. I'm going to push my hands into the mat and spread my shoulder blades away from my spine. And then just gently focus on those shoulder blades coming in towards the spine. Gently pushing hands into the mat, gentle pull the shoulder blades away. And allowing those shoulder blades to come towards the spine. One more time, push, and a gentle dip here. Come back to a neutral tabletop, reposition anything that you may need to do. And we're going to go into a full cat and cow here. If you can, you're going to inhale and make your way into a beautiful cow, arching the spine, looking in front of you. And then on the exhalation, rounding the spine, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Choosing if you're breathing in and out of the nose or maybe breathing out of the mouth. One more beautiful breath in to a cow. Exhale to a cat. Making your way to a beautiful neutral tabletop. Tuck those toes and make your way into downward dog. You're going to inhale, bending one knee at a time, exhaling, shifting back and forth, noticing if you like the position of the feet or not. I like my feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider this morning. Just feeling, noticing. And then bringing both heels down towards the mat, doesn't mean they need to touch. And then going to move into a 3-legged dog. That is a lie. I'm not going to move into a 3-legged dog. Go back into a downward dog and shift yourself into a tabletop and then into child's pose. A nice gentle opening flow here. Come into table. Exhale, downward dog. Table and child. Table, downward dog. Table and child.
What if the world had more of your smile?
Settling into your child for a couple of breaths here. If you prefer to stay in a table into a cat and cow, you're more than welcome to. Sometimes those child poses can be a little bit intense, even though it's supposedly rest poses. If you're in child, go back to the table, then into a downward dog. And this is when we're going to get ready for a movement into a plank, choosing knees down or knees up, shifting from downward dog to plank. Now engage the glutes, engage the core, and then moving back to that downward dog, and then into a plank. Remember, those knees can be down if you choose. When you move into a plank, just a nice little warm up here for the shoulders. We're going to maintain a plank. Raise the right leg forward, knee coming in towards the right elbow, then bring that right leg back. And then right knee in towards the right chest or center chest, and then back. Right knee to left elbow. And back. Settle that right foot down. Go back to downward dog. Give yourself a break here. If you prefer to go in table for that break, you're more than welcome to. And then shift your way forward to plank. Lift that left leg behind you, no higher than the hip. Then bring that left knee to left elbow. Shift that left leg back. Left knee in towards center of the chest. And shift that left leg back. Left knee, right elbow. Shift your way back. Down, and then downward dog. Walk your hands back, coming into a forward fold. You can be nice and loose here like a rag doll. Or you can have those hands connecting around the legs or on the front of the legs, maybe under the feet.
What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could?
And then you can bring those hands down to the mat and then slowly rise up to Tadasana, allowing those shoulders to pull away from the ears. Inhale the arms up, either extended mountain or back bend. Then you're going to exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold. Place the right hand down onto the mat. Extend that left arm up. Gentle twist. Right knee is bent. Left leg is straight. Then switch. Left hand. Left leg bent. Right leg straight. Twisting. And center. Fold. Make your way into chair. Engage those glutes. Then come all the way back up. Either extended mountain or backward bend. Release those arms. Bring the arms up. Round 2. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold. Right hand down to the mat. Open up to the left. Release that left hand down. Replace it where the right hand was. Right arm up. Release that right hand down. Forward fold. Chair, all the way up, arms down. Round 3, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold. Right hand onto the floor, extend the left arm up. Left hand to the floor, right arm up. Release that right hand down, forward fold. Chair. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Bring those hands down. Walk the hands forward, back towards a downward dog. You're going to inhale, right leg up behind you to the 3-legged dog. Maybe bend the knee, open up the hip. And then allow that right leg, foot come forward. Make your way into a high crescent warrior. You can bring that back knee down if you choose. Hands can stay on the thigh, or you can extend the arms up or up or up. With those arms in Shiva if you chose. Nice smooth breath. Now make your way into a beautiful warrior two. If you don't want to use the arms, those hands can come down onto the hips or the waist. If not, those arms are extended to a T. Fingers are pushing into one another, gazing over those right fingers, or keep the neck neutral. Turn that right palm up, reverse warrior slash reverse. And if that left hand wants to keep pushing on that back leg, bend the left elbow, bring that forearm behind you. Smooth breath. Relax the face, make your way back to a warrior two, but then straighten that front knee, but don't lock it. Trikonasana, upper torso is being pulled forward. Tip into your triangle. Engage the glutes, engage the core as if it's holding you up mid-air. That left arm's extended up unless the shoulder hurts or is uncomfortable, then bring that arm down beside you. And then bend that right knee, coming into a bent knee triangle. Remember, if that neck wants to stay neutral, keep it neutral or look at the ground, whatever feels best on that cervical spine. Coming back up, it seems, into a warrior two. And then windmill those hands down onto the mat. We're moving into dragon slash lizard slash wide-legged runner's lunge. That back heel comes up, bring that back knee down, wiggle the right foot to the right edge of your mat. You can turn the toes out to a 45-degree angle if you choose, or keep them straight. Back knee can stay down, or you can raise it. Your hands can stay on the mat. You don't need to come down into the forearms if it doesn't feel right, but if it does feel good, come on down to those forearms. You want to dip that chin down towards the chest, you can, or keep that neck neutral with the spine. If you're down on those forearms, walk onto the hands, and then you're going to wiggle the right foot across the mat, coming into a pigeon one. Before you come into a full pigeon one, make sure that that right sit bone doesn't connect with the mat. And again, if you need props for this and you want blocks underneath the hands, you can put the blocks underneath the hands. You can stay in pigeon one or walk those hands forward, coming into a pigeon two. For myself, I'm going to put my forehead onto my hands. You can stack the fists, or you have blocks, or you can even extend the arms out in front of you. You want to bring your forehead all the way down to the ground. An option is the back foot can be tucked or untucked. If you're in pigeon two, walk the hands back to pigeon one. You're more than welcome to bend that back knee and hold on to that left foot or ankle with the right hand. Smooth breath. Release that foot if you're holding on to it. Push the hands into the mat. Step back, three-legged dog, right foot. And then bring it back down to the mat. Moving to the other side, three-legged dog, left leg comes up. If you want to bend the knee and open up the hip on the left side, you can keep that leg straight behind you. Then swish that leg forward, foot forward, making your way into a high crescent warrior. Remember, the hands can be on the thigh. They can be up above, extended, or into Shiva arms like I'm demonstrating in cactus slash fork. If this is too hard with that knee up, bring that right knee down to the mat. Smooth breath. Transitioning into a beautiful warrior two. Remember, arms or no arms, completely up to you. But you're using the arms, engage those fingers, pushing them into one another so that engage is going up into the triceps and biceps. Shoulders are away from the ears, gazing over those left fingertips. Then moving into reverse warrior, turn that left palm up, tip back into your beautiful reverse slash peaceful. And if that right hand doesn't want to cooperate, bend the right elbow, bring the right forearm behind you. Making your way for a second here, warrior two, but then you're going to move right into Trikonasana. Don't lock that front knee. Upper torso first, then tip. Make sure glutes and abdominals are engaged as if they're holding you in the air. The goal is not to reach the ground, it's to engage those muscles, get that rotation in the spine, opening the chest, and then bending that left knee, coming into a bent knee triangle. Smooth breath. Back into a warrior two, but automatically windmilling those hands down. Turn that right heel up, right knee down to the mat. Wiggle the left foot to the right left edge of the mat, moving into your version of wide leg runner's lunge / lizard / dragon. Choosing if you go down onto the forearms or blocks or keep the hands on the mat. Back knee can be up or down. Just noticing if you're concentrating so much that face is tight, release those muscles in the face, the jaw, and bring yourself back up and going into pigeon. Again, remember, we don't want that left sit bone connecting to the ground. Smooth breath. You can stay in pigeon one or move your way forward to pigeon two. Remember choices. You have your forehead on the hands, maybe stacked fists, or even the arms are extended out in front of you. Or maybe you just have your forearms down and your head is floating. If it is, maybe keeping that neck in line with the rest of the spine. Making your way back up, pigeon one. And if you want, bend that right knee, right hand holds onto either the right ankle or the right foot, or you can keep that leg down behind you. Completely up to you. It's your practice. I'm just here to guide you. Release that foot, bring both hands down, bring the right toes down, shoot back to downward dog. Coming down onto the knees, moving automatically into an extended puppy, arms are extended out in front of you. Make sure you have those hips perpendicular to the knees. Pretend there's a string on your chest being pulled down towards the ground and your shoulder blades are coming closer towards the spine. Beautiful work into the upper back here. And then shifting your way forward into Sphinx. Forearms are nicely planted, hands are on the mat or the ground. You can even rotate your heels inward if you want to target the lower back a little bit more. Don't forget to breathe. And then just slowly, I'm wiggling my way back, coming down. I'm resting my right cheek on top of my right hand. If you want to wiggle a little bit here, just notice the sensation side to side, or you can lay in stillness and just feel the beautiful movement of the belly with each inhalation and exhalation, pushing and pulling away from the ground, the earth. Coming into a half bow, I'm bringing my right forearm across, planted on the mat, making sure my right elbow is in line with my right shoulder, and then bending that left knee, holding left ankle with left hand. Smooth breath. And if you prefer to come into full bow Dhanurasana here, you're more than welcome to. I'm working into my Ardha Dhanurasana right now as I just want to see asymmetrically how everything's working. I'm making my way back down to rest, my left cheek on top of left hand. Again, if I need to gently wiggle, I will, but I prefer to lay in stillness here and just feel the beautiful connection of my belly and the breath into the earth. Making my way into Ardha Dhanurasana, half bow on the other side, left forearm is planted down onto the mat, holding that right foot or ankle with my right hand. Nice smooth breath. releasing, making my way back down, resting in a prone position, having my forehead on top of my hands, wiggling my hips side to side, heels side to side, planting my hands into the mat, pushing my way back into Balasana, full child's pose this time, bringing the arms alongside the body. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Feeling the beautiful openness of the upper back, full back, pushing my way up to rock pose. And this concludes our Verde flow. Down here in Camp Verde, they call it Camp Verde. So however you want to pronounce it. Just doing any final movements that you need to do, any neck stretches. Just feeling the sensations through the spine. And thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Have a great day, evening. Namaste Kala.